This is the Iron Trader. It is Thursday morning, so we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, the EIA report on natural gas will be out today at 10:30. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have the crude, your daily and your weekly chart. Now, always remember here, you have a pretty good premium coming in here because of the war in the Middle East. Always take that in consideration. You probably got a maybe a $5 to even $10 premium here. So if they can get this settled, oil will come on off. If it doesn't, then crude will rally up pretty hard. All right, let's take a look here on a daily. Well, when we look at this right here, let me just big this up a little bit. This is really a bull flag situation going here. Now, you have a lot of very key levels here. Here on the upside, this is what you want to look at. This 21 day, which is basically coming right on down here. Okay, so these are going to get tightened right on up here between the 8 to 50 and that 21 day, and it's going to break one way or the other. Okay, so look at the upside. So what you want to do is look at 87.61. Now you need to close above that. If you can, and then what you do is then you look over here, you're looking at 87.75. We have 88.33, and then we have yesterday's high there at 88.57. Okay, that would be your target. Okay, again, if you can get above all that, then we look to this candle here. You're looking at 89.59 here. You have 90.27. You have 91.88, and always look to the left of the chart here. You got 92.43. We have 94.17, and then your retest there at 95.03. This is all going to depend on a close above this key 21 SMA here. If you can, it'll rip right up here very, very hard here because obviously there'll be some circumstances in play. Now, on the downside here, you can see how this 8 SMA here is kind of flattening off. Now, is it going to roll back over? Is it just going to go sideways, or is it going to rip back up again? We don't know that right yet. So this is what we're looking for support right now. You're looking at 86.11. Right below that, we have this key 50 SMA here sitting at 85.73. Now, you notice that it did make a lower low today, but, the candle is basically, the price now is back above the 8 and the 50 day. Now, if this 50 day gets lost here, well, then we just follow this right on down here. So we want to look over here on this candle here. You're looking at 84.67 here. Then we have 83.35. You have 83.11, and then you have 82.31. And your big retest here is 81.50. Obviously, if it closes below 81.50, just keep on your mind here. You want to look here at this 21 day, that's 80.45 here. Then we come down to your 79.97, and then back to your 50 SMA here at 78.29. And this is your big target right here, is going to be 77.99. But all that doesn't matter unless it can close below that 81.50. Okay, so we got to just see how this is all going to shake out here. So basically today's low here we had so far is 85.44, which lines up pretty nice with this candle right here. You got 85.12 here. So it's holding this sideways pattern here. So we just have to see how it shakes out. So just a quick review here on the downside. Watch this 8 in this 50 day here on a closing basis. That is the key here. Or if you're scalping it, and it holds, these are good places where you can scalp long, and then watch this key 21 SMA here. Very, very critical. If you can close above that 21 day, then we would watch the top of these candles, then she can rip higher. That is going to be very, very key. And then we can just go scalp long here on this here if it closes that 21 day here. If you have a scalp going, you can always add to your position if you close above here, and then we can take her all the way on up here. Now, if you can't get above this here, well, then we have you can scalp this thing short here. An easy way to do it on the long is UCO for the long and SCO here for the short if you're trading crude oil. Now, when you look at the RSI, well, you're kind of flattening out here. We got to see how this is all going to shake out here. Your MACD never did make a crossover. So we got to see what's going to happen with that here. So we got to see here. We got a couple more days here before it shakes out. The most critical part is over the weekend when you can't trade and you can't really follow anything. Then we always open up there, on Monday, and that's going to could be a surprise on the upside or the downside. Let's take a look here what's going on with natty gas. Okay, natural gas. Well, right now, she's fallen down here pretty good here. Now, the key is you need to close back above this 21 SMA here. Okay, this is going to be very, very critical. So far, I mean, the 21 is sitting at 3.02, and natural gas real time is sitting pretty much at 3 flat. Okay, so again, if that doesn't hold on a closing basis, then we look to the bottom of this candle right here. You're looking at 2.965. We have 2.935. And then we look to this candle here. This is the big boy. You're looking at 2.82. There's your gap. Then we have the 50-day here at 2.81. And then over here on top of this candle, that's at 2.66. That is your fills. Okay, so you got your gap and fill. Always keep those in mind here. But the 50-day might come in there and hold that on a closing basis. But when you look at this RSI, you can see how the RSI here is rolling over here. You can see how your MACD did across. That's rolling over here, and it's taking the price right on down here. So today what you want to do is just watch this key 21 day. Now, again, if you can get above that, then what we do is we look to this top of this candle here. You're looking at 3.09. The top of here, you're looking at 3.13. And then yesterday's spike high at 3.158. And then we come up to this candle here. You're looking at 3.185. There's your gap. Bottom of this candle here is 3.2. That's your fill, which lines up very nice here with your 8 SMA here. That would be your upside, but you can see how this is all rolling over. This is like just a complete waterfall going on here now. So just to recap here, watch this key 21 here on a closing basis. If that is lost, then pretty much this 50-day is going to be your target zone. Now, we look here on the weekly chart here. Well, that 50-day was holding support. Now it becomes resistance. So you're looking at that 3.156 here. And then on the downside here, you have your 8 SMA here sitting at 2.89. That's going to be support. If that's lost, then we come down to here to your 2.7 here on your 21 SMA here. So on this here, you have to be pretty sharp. Right now, I have no position long or short here. I'm just going to see how it folds out here today. I always look for scalps here. I like trading the UNG here because I don't need that much. I trade 20,000 shares. So if I can scalp it, I try to scalp it at least 2 times here, sometimes 3 times, but I'm only looking for 20, 25 cents a day. So it isn't that big of a thing. Now, you can also scalp the BOIL, BOIL, but that's just a little bit more, riskier there. The trade, the UNG here is much easier because you're not really looking for that much, gain, per trade scenario here. Now, the KOLD is a good way to do the short here. So if this closes here below this 21 day, I'm going to see how this is going to shake out here. Maybe cold would be a nice good trade here to come down right down to this 50 day. Okay, I'll have more for you after the pick close on crude and natural gas. And thanks for watching.